Good morning. My name is Lori Connor, and I would like to give you some information on Elton John. He is a multi-talented performer, entertainer, activist, and philanthropist. He was born Reginald Kenneth Dwight on March the 25th, 1947 in Pinner, Middle Essex, UK. He has been sober since the 1990s, and in 1992 he started the Elton John Foundation for AIDS. He showed an early talent playing piano at age 4. He was encouraged by his grandmother, Ivy. His father is Stanley Dwight, who was a Royal Air Force squadron leader, and his mother, Sheila Elaine Dwight. At age 11, he got a scholarship to the Royal Academy of Music, and his first band was called Bluology. So, in the beginning, 1966. That's about the time when Elton changed his name to Elton Hercules John. The Elton John part is a combination of two names from other musicians whom he had played with. He had a professional relationship started about that time with Bernie Taupin, and they have been in a business relationship ever since. Very, very lucrative. His life started out very successfully right away, and with that came lots of ups and downs. To quote Romanowski and George in 1995, most of the 70s, Elton John and lyricist Bernie Taupin were a virtual hit factory, with 25 singles in the top 40, 16 in the top 10, and 6 #1 hits. 15 of their 19 albums went from gold to platinum. So when his career took off like that, he was very well known for being a very flashy, kind of diva-like performance. His clothes and costumes were way over the top. Some of those included ostrich feathers. There was a Donald Duck costume, and he was very well known for his eyewear. Some of his glasses are reported to have cost $5,000 or more. This is from the St. James Encyclopedia of Popular Culture, 2006. With all the success came many, many struggles. He struggled with substance abuse and his sexuality. In an interview in 1976, he did admit to being bisexual. He was afraid to talk about his sexuality, being a homosexual, because of the climate of that time. So in 1990, he sought treatment for his cocaine addiction at Parkside Lutheran Hospital. It was about that time also, once he reached his sobriety, that he decided to reflect on his life, and he started the Elton John's AIDS Foundation. He was inspired by his good friend Freddie Mercury, frontman for Queen, and also Ryan White, who was a teenager from the United States who had suffered from AIDS. Those programs for his AIDS Foundation are to eliminate prejudice, to champion prevention, and education about HIV and AIDS. So in 1997, as part of his philanthropic work, he was invited after the death of Princess Diana to perform at her funeral. With the help of Bernie Taupin, his longtime collaborator, they reworked the song Candle in the Wind. He performed that at her funeral. They renamed that Candle in the Wind 1997, and all proceeds from that single were designated to go to the Diana, Princess of Wales Memorial Fund. That's from the Gale Biography in Context, 2012. So some other accomplishments of Elton John. He was knighted by the Queen Elizabeth in 1998, and recently, just this week, played at her 60th anniversary Diamond Jubilee. He has won 6 Grammys, an Academy Award, Golden Globe, and a Tony. He has sold over 250 million albums. His career has spanned over 50 years, 5 decades, and he is very, very active to this day. He is touring the U.S. and Europe between June and September. And in October, he will continue a 3-year run in Las Vegas at the Caesar Palace, at the Coliseum at Caesar's Palace, with his new show called The $1 Million Piano. He's also been very active with other things. He was joining Cyndi Lauper in 2010 to start her Give a Damn campaign, which is part of her True Fund colors. And that is to increase awareness of the gay, bisexual, transgender community, and it preaches tolerance to all. So, that is also to encourage straight people to stand up against the discrimination of others. I would like to conclude by saying Elton John is one of the most successful entertainers of all time. After starting his career as a flamboyant and temperamental diva, he has become a pop music icon, philanthropist, and equality activist. He brings joy to many with his music and his generosity. So I'd like to end with a quote, which is from Terry O'Neill, who is the publisher of all of these photographs from his book, Elton John, A Life in Pictures, is, "You can't help but love Elton John. He's a genius, an enigma, and a star, probably one of the greatest of all time." Thank you.